Thank you so much. So we are witnessing the symbolic launch of the AIR 2023 survey, and our chairperson has signed on to endorse. The President HR Mao has also signed on to endorse. I can see the ILO boss in Uganda has also signed on.
Right, my name is Brenda Chasimire-Jabel. I am the chairperson of the technical committee for this year's the Employer of the Year Awards. And I'm here to brief you on the plans for the Employer of the Year 2023-2024. We have today launched the awards and here at Serena, and we are asking employers to participate in this year's edition. What we have is an ongoing process that has been happening for the last 13 years, and every year we run this program and identify who the best employers are across the country. We stretch towards all the regions of this country. We are also privileged to have our partners with us. We have International Labour Organization that has been with us for the longest period, and this year we have welcomed ENABEL as a new partner. So there's been a lot of knowledge sharing on the best practices and how other companies can get there. There is also a lot more when we come to our young employers category. We have had a number or an increasing participation of young employers, and what we see is the growth in the entrepreneurship of young people, and we appreciate those startups and we support them to continue to grow. We have also been very specific on diversity, gender, and matters of sexuality, as well as employment of young children, basically aligning ourselves to all the ILO standards. And we see that child labor is largely not as rampant as it used to be then. And I think there is what we see, and I need to refer to the statistics, but the sexuality in the workplaces and almost other field activities is upheld.
The Federation of Uganda Employers is one of the tripartite partners of the International Labour Organization, and it's our role and mandate to support employers through the Federation of Uganda Employers. We have been part of this Employer of the Year Awards, and it's now about 2 decades since we started supporting the Federation to conduct surveys that recognize employers that apply international labor standards as best practices in the world of work. The world of work is composed of people like you and me, and it's not machines, it's not robots. And the world of work is governed by certain principles on how employees should be treated. So as HR practitioners, we see the role of the Federation in mobilizing these HR practitioners to uphold the basic principles and rights of workers in the world of work, because without upholding the rights of workers in the world of work, it is difficult for enterprises to meet their bottom line. We believe that employers who recognize and respect their employees lead to the employee satisfaction, and eventually it also leads to productivity of the employee but also of the enterprise. So these Employer of the Year Awards, we believe, are a good practice that HR practitioners should adopt, because it allows for HR practitioners and enterprises to begin to put into place and apply some of the international labor standards, including fair working conditions, non-discrimination, inclusion and diversity. We do appreciate that Uganda has a youthful population, and there are very many young people who are starting businesses for self-employment, but also employment of others. And we also do believe that it's a category that the Federation of Uganda Employers should begin to appreciate in these Employer of the Year awards. How do we get to recognize the role played by young people in creating opportunities for themselves, but also for others? Uganda is also a country that hosts close to 1.6 million refugees, and these refugees come here with different diverse sets of skills and can contribute to the labor market. So how do we also, as guided by the Refugee Act of 2006 rather, how do we begin to recognize employers who employ refugees in the world of work in Uganda, as enshrined in the Refugee Act of 2006 that allows for refugees to work and access other socio-economic services. So as ILO, we gladly associate ourselves with the Federation of Uganda Employers, because such awards and recognitions to employers motivates the competition and the growth of the practice of employers appreciating labor that contributes to the business and enterprise productivity.